Well, as you can see, there's no one down here at all. Normally there's hundreds of people, and there's no one here. So the future looks pretty bleak, to be honest with you. Uh, I'm left wondering, now what?
When I was investigating the Garanaska River closure throughout the town of Port Hope, Ontario, I was shocked to find piddly rope deterring law-abiding citizens from accessing a natural waterway, a beautiful scenic riverbed that has sprawling views throughout the town and a spot where children, parents, and grandparents alike can enjoy watching the fish migrate upstream. Every year, local residents express disgust at the migration. They claim fishermen leave guts and garbage sprawled along the riverbed. Thanks to the global pandemic, as outlined by Mayor Bob Sanderson in his media release justifying closure of the riverbed, Port Hope Town Council had an excuse to do something many locals want them to do every year: impose restrictions along the Garanaska River. Except they went above and beyond, opting to restrict access completely. Some fishermen have been exercising their rights regardless by canoeing along the riverbed and setting up near shore, but not actually accessing through municipal land. Today's Northumberland reports. The anglers had canoe on shore and were fishing for salmon. 3 Port Hope police officers investigated the incident but did not charge either of the anglers. Port Hope Police Sergeant Matt Lawrence stated, "There is no bylaw that says you can't access the river by means other than a park." The men apparently launched the canoe from the boat launch and paddled upstream. Along with fishing rods, they had a camera to document their interaction with authorities. These men found a loophole to fish while not disturbing anyone concerned about a virus, but what people seem to forget is that many local small businesses are suffering as a result of this and many other closures. Here I caught up with the owner of Crawford's Lakefront Cafe on the beachfront. His restaurant sits directly across from both the Garanaska River and the Port Hope East Beach, a beach that has also been closed down on weekends since the beginning of July for the safety of the community and, of course, to mitigate the risk of large gatherings. Don't people know? Go to Walmart. Stay off the beach. It's not safe there. Anyway, here's what the owner of Crawford's Lakeview Cafe had to say. So I'm here with the owner of Crawford's Cafe here adjacent to the Garanaska River. And how has this closure affected your business, if at all?
This river is widely known for salmon fishing, and as you can see, there is no one here. So the town they passed the motion to close down the Garanaska River because of COVID. I totally understand that, and I know that we need to take precautious steps, but also I think that there could have been different measures implemented so people could enjoy all the recreations down here. Definitely it's not good for economics. It doesn't just affect me, myself, but I would say everyone else in town as well.
When you speak of different measures, what might that look like?
For instance, 6 feet apart lines on the ground, spray paint lines on the ground, hire a bylaw officer. I could have helped. To be honest with you, I would have paid for for all of that. They decided overnight to just shut it down. I came in one day and everything was shut down here. And September 1st to September 30th normally is my best month of the year. And now this year was the worst month of the year. And I've been here, this is season 6. I've been here 6 years, and this was the worst September I've ever had.
And what does the future look like for you with continued closures and approaching into the winter?
Well, as you can see, there's no one down here at all. Normally there's hundreds of people, and there's no one here. So the future looks pretty bleak, to be honest with you. I'm left wondering, now what?
Do you feel more safe with the riverbed being closed, which was the intention by town council?
Yeah, well, you could have, we could have felt safe with a bylaw officer walking around, and also, like I said, having, implementing measures to enforce social distancing.
Instead of just completely shutting.
Instead of just, I find that it was just easy just to shut it down instead of, it was just the easier option.
Easy.
Shut everything down and don't worry about implementing different measures.
Easy and cheaper for town council. Absolutely. And more expensive and harder for you.
Absolutely. They actually, they like to throw wrenches on businesses. They don't think about the economic impact. They don't care if my business shuts down. They don't care that everybody got laid off here. They didn't even say anything. I've never seen anybody down here even asking, how's that gonna impact your business? How's that gonna, are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna be able to pay bills? I don't know if where my next dollar is coming to keep everything alive. I know that 2 places already closed down in town.
What's your message for Bob Sanderson, the mayor of Port Hope?
The message to Bob Sanders is, step up and think about also the economics and the effects that it has on everything else, and then businesses and the economy of the town. You guys cry poor that you're in debt, but you're not doing anything to change that.
And where will their wages come from if people aren't working and businesses are being shuttered down?
They don't care. They still collect taxes. They don't help you with taxes or anything. All they worry about is their paycheck. They don't care about anything else.
I felt like this story was so compelling that it needed to be shared. So many business owners and locals are too scared to share their opinion for fear of public shaming. But people need to hear about the detrimental effects closures and restrictions are having on people's livelihoods and the overall psychological consequences such measures have and will continue to have, both of which are mounting issues that we have no real grasp of yet. For Rebel News in Port Hope, Ontario, I'm Tamara Ugolini. And if you'd like to help us help others who have been on the receiving end of COVID tickets, check out fightthefines.com. And if you can, donate to our cause. That's fightthefines.com.